Our Isekai and our new almost ready setup. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm your overpowered MC Uchenna.
And I'm Faith, as always.
And we're gonna start with an Our Isekai episode, eh?
We'll say we're starting because we also have Love Island to record later sometime this day. Yeah. And our hot takes. I say hot takes. Our opinions on what we think.
Yeah. It's been it's an interesting season, that's for sure.
Interesting.
You don't think so? I mean, so far, it's compared to last year, I'd say it probably has a bit more drama. Seems like it has more drama already.
Agreed, yeah.
Yeah. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Episode, what are we doing?
So today is an episode on series, and we're going to start with... Where do I start?
Oh, Revenges, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Bear with me.
Do you want to start with side characters that stole the show, or Revenge?
Yeah, we can start with the Revenges. That's like the main thing, isn't it? Yeah. So, as normal, the episodes will be the main topic, which today is revenge, and then side characters, outside side characters. What's next after that?
NHS needs help.
Yes, the ones that need intervention.
Yeah.
After that,
that's the episode concluded, because we would have done this or that, but we haven't prepared that far because we're falling back in the swing of things.
Hold on, because this episode's been in the works for ages. Let me see if I actually do
have this or that.
Have a this or that, yeah. Also, bear with me. I'm learning how to use a goddamn iPad for the first time in my entire life, and it's doing my head in.
You got used to it. You got used to your iPhone real quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not letting me slide or to scroll, and I'm losing it. Oh, okay. So side characters, NHS intervention, red light, green light. I've got red light, green light.
Okay.
And I've got this or that. We've got a full episode for you guys. Hey, look at that. We're prepared.
Obviously.
All right, Revenges.
Okay, so my first character of Revenge is obviously Emily from the show titled itself Revenge. Well, yeah. So Emily is a... Yes, because I told you Emily was my top one, so you said, okay, I'm going to change it. It's a conversation we had.
Okay.
You did not change it. Because we can tag team on Emily if you want. We'll tag team on Emily.
No. Carry on, please.
What?
Emily, Revenge.
Okay. So, the story of Revenge follows a girl called Emily who comes out of prison on juvie to take revenge on people who supposedly caused the death of her father. So she's after this family, and yes, it's very twisted because she falls in love with the family's son, but at the same time she's also in love with her childhood best friend. It's messy. And she doesn't really, and she's very wishy-washy. So I don't really know. It's a revenge story, but it's not a great revenge story. It's very dramatic. It's very dramatic, and I think that's why I enjoyed it so much, because there's lots of ups and downs in the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got So I was confused because I was looking at the anime Revenges that we did the previous time, but this time it's TV series, and I've got it, but there's a slight change. So we've got the normal episodes. We've got side characters that stole the show, NHS, red light, green light. We've got this or that, and we've got a short ship it, skip it.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got a full. So mine is Arya Stark. Arya Stark. Not Arya. Arya Stark. Very similar, right?
Yeah.
Stark. From Game of Thrones. She's pretty dope, I think. She obviously everyone knows her story, right? Her father was killed in front of her by the Lannisters, and she vowed to take revenge on them, and she was taken by the Hound. And obviously while they were traveling, she learned of other things that had happened to her family, like what happened during the Red Wedding. Spoilers if you haven't gotten there yet. And she added a few more people like Waterfrey to to her ever-growing list of people that she's going to murder. She then finds herself in Westeros.
Yes.
On the other side.
Men.
Yeah, with the Faceless Men, and she trains to become an assassin. Her reactions tend to be very visceral. It's kill. There's no scheming. There's nothing. It's just
I would argue
murder.
there's some scheming and
Scheming on her part. There's no like overcomplicated scheming.
no.
Her goal is to kill. Simple. Not to make them suffer, revenge, you know.
But that is the point of the Faceless Men.
Yeah, I know, of course. But I mean, even then, her list was a list of people she was going to kill, take revenge on by killing.
I mean, it's something
fair.
And I thought, you killed my father, I'm going to kill you
I'm
back.
going to kill you.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not one to judge. That she doesn't hold back. She's all about holding on to herself. Not a lot of accountability on there, but she knows what she wants. And she gets it done. And I feel like there's certain moments, standout moments for me, was obviously the pie with the children. She made the pie, served it to him, and that was satisfying. Also, she should have been the one to kill Cersei Lannister.
Why?
Just because. Was she the one to kill Cersei Lannister? I don't remember. Well, she should have been the one to kill Cersei Lannister.
Not her brother, who suffered literally at her hand.
Who?
The one that becomes
Snow?
No, the one that becomes blind.
That was Jaime. Jaime was the one who pushed him.
Yeah, but it's because he caught them.
Exactly.
So I feel like he should have been the one to
But he's a holier-than-thou priest. He's not going to do that. I don't even remember how Cersei dies, to be fair. Was she burnt by the dragon?
I think.
Yeah, I don't remember. But anyway, the thing he should have killed her if she didn't. And yeah, that's she worked her way through her list, and obviously by the time she even got back to their side, a few of the people on her list had already died. So
they were in a war, though.
They were in a war.
So it's inevitable. Someone has to die in war.
Yeah. And she reunited with her family, so that was great.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, that was nice. And she looked at her sister and was like, the fuck?
But that was what Littlefinger's doing, though, partly, because she was like, are you becoming like his?
She was like, let me set you straight. Good for Sansa. It's good for Sansa. She stood up for herself eventually. But yeah, that's my first.
So my second is Moon-Dong Eun from The Glory. So The Glory, if you haven't watched it, is a Korean TV series. It follows Moon-Dong Eun. If I'm pronouncing it incorrectly, I do apologize in advance. So this girl has been bullied, and I don't even know where the line blurs in Korean TV series in regards to like factually checking like what bullying is like and what bullying is in the films, because sometimes they were like based on a true story but dramatized. So I'm like, which part of this?
How much is really
like? Well, yeah, like which part?
I've seen some stories online.
Yeah, some stories I'm like, that happened in The Glory. Are you telling me this scene is factually correct?
That's wild.
Yeah. So I feel like I don't know. I like watching it, but at the same time, I'm like, this can't be factually correct.
Right.
Like, this can't be someone's retelling of their actual life story.
And this couldn't have been someone's actual reality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Korean, I love the fact that you did give me a disclaimer. Sometimes I wish you just left it a fantasy, so I didn't have to.
I mean, I don't want to know.
So yeah, this girl bullied. They ironed her, Uchenna. They literally got a hot iron, pressed it into her skin as if they were marking her. Honestly and truly, I don't even know how she survived, because she had an abusive mother, an alcoholic father who was neglectful, and then she had these bullies who were like rich, from rich families, so she couldn't do much about it. Even when she moved schools, they used to find ways to bully her when she moved. Anyways, she got her money up, got her education, and then became a teacher. She said, I'm here for you bitches. And she was there. She's like, oh, your daughter's so pretty. Looks her straight in the eyes as she was stroking her daughter's hair to her ex-bully. And I was like, yeah. This child is innocent, and you're not doing anything to this child, but the fact that you've just been nice showing so much kindness is offending your ex-bully. I love that. I love that for you.
She stood on business.
Damn right. Damn right. And then the bullies came back and like, no, I'll help you catch the other one. Just don't come after me, because when she was coming after you, she was coming for you. One of them was a priestess daughter, and she revealed to the like she was like an alcoholic, a druggie, and she was abusing the church funds. And then the church lost all its followers and lost all its money. And then they were like, her bully friend were like side eyes, like, we can't come near you. You're not excommunicated.
That just goes to show,
You're excommunicated from our group, because if we come near you, she might come after us.
She was coming after them.
Regardless. But yeah, if you're a bully, let me know. There's no solidarity in bullying.
Yeah.
Stop it. But yeah, Moon-Dong stands on business. And I love the fact that she actually did, like, she wasn't wishy-washy like Emily was in Revenge. Like, she knew exactly what she wanted. She said, I'm coming after people who hurt me, people around them, collateral. I'm going to give them fair warning. Like, ex-bully's husband was like, if you want to divorce her before I come after her, that's your business. But if you don't, and you get caught in a court fire, that's your business. But I'm giving you fair warning. I'm here for my blood.
And she got her blood. Yeah.
So, she's a woman that I respect.
Very much so, yeah.
Even with her shit, when she had her love interest, she was like, I like you, but I want my revenge. So you're either going to wait.
Yeah.
Or...
You're either with me, or you're with me.
Yeah, like, she's like, stand to the left, I'll be back in 10. Yeah. And he was like, cool. I'll stand to the left and let you do your thing. Just let me know when you're done, and I'll be here for you.
Yeah, she's a good one.
Yeah.
Mine, I was gonna do hers, but I decided to go with another Korean drama, Eve, and my main girl, Lee La-el from Eve. She said, and I quote, loosely translated, I don't want an apology. I want to watch you lose everything slowly.
I mean, that's fair. And that's fair.
And she did! And while she was at it, she fucked her husband too.
10 out of 10, babe. A 10 out of 10, babe.
Eve?
Yeah.
Although my issue with it was they made it longer than it should have been. It shouldn't have been, however, I think it was like 16 episodes. It shouldn't have been that long. And they could have condensed it, but still good. So, Lee La-el, she's the daughter of like a brilliant scientist, and they framed him and destroyed his life. And then they decided to destroy the child's life as well. But somehow she finds herself abroad. She becomes an orphan, a shadow. She finds herself abroad. She was brought up by someone else. She takes 13 years to plot, and she changed her name. She studies her enemy, and she prepares to insert herself into their lives. Obviously, the company that her dad used to work for was kind of taken over, right? And the people involved, there's I wouldn't say he was because he was involved, he was just not aware. They used him as a pawn. So her main enemy is the man who actually gave the order to kill her dad. But the main reason behind that was the woman wanted a man. And so because she wanted to marry the man, I think the man wanted to take over the company that the girl's dad worked for. And there was a whole thing anyway. The girl's dad ordered her dad to be killed. So she assumed the Lee La-el identity, or I think, and then she becomes the wife of a government official. And said man, she was using it. Yeah, from the get-go. He had a child, they met in America, she was using him from the get-go. He wanted to climb, and she said, fair, but I'll burn you too, because he was also, he took dirty money.
Oh.
Yeah.
To cover things up.
So she then seduces Kang Yun, who is the CEO of LY Group, which is the company that absorbed her father's company.
Yeah.
Right? But the villain was working in the background to use his company to absorb her dad's company. right? So you get how he was used, but he was still kind of the villain-ish. So she seduced him. She becomes like a teacher at the school of the woman. Yeah. So the CEO guy.
What I'm learning is just, if you want to take revenge, become a teacher.
Yeah.
But where it hurts the most.
And then the woman's daughter starts to like Lila L.
Of course.
Yeah. And their daughters went to the same school. No, she wasn't a teacher. She was a social climber. But she then joined the PTA. And that was how they met.
So she was a teaching assistant.
Yeah, but I'm sure there was a thing where she was teaching the daughter. And the daughter would go to Lila L's house for sleepovers and stuff because their children were friends.
Okay, that's fair.
So the daughter, who's not actually her daughter, by the way, it's not her biological daughter, it's the man's daughter.
Yeah, but the married stepchild.
Exactly. Yeah. But people didn't know that. They thought at first that she was the biological because they hid it.
It's good for them.
Right. So they do the whole, so she starts to kind of get the daughter on her side, and the woman, the bad woman, she's very jealous. So she notices, right? And she also notices that her husband was paying attention to Lila L as well. And he was falling in love with Lila L. And she was losing her mind. She was playing mind tricks. She would do like certain things that would make the woman remember things. And then she would spend the night with the husband and send her like a picture of them together and things like that. She haunted this woman.
Rightfully so.
No, legit. But this woman, her dad, now that's a villain. This man used to lock her in the basement, her and her mum, anytime they step out of line. In fact, he killed her mother.
God damn.
Yeah, and she was aware of it, and she's also very sports somehow, but she fears her dad, and it's a weird relationship. Anyway, at the end of it, she ends up falling in love with her enemy's husband. Yeah, that's one thing that was like, damn. But she still stood on business though. She still took her revenge. She does this knowing full well that they were pretty much both gonna die. It doesn't end well for them. Really, unfortunately, I can't tell, but yeah.
Not all revenge stories have to have
happy ending. But she got her people though. She got them goods. She got them real good. The truth finally comes out. She uses. Oh, there was also another childhood friend who was also. I think he was like a judge or a lawyer or something, right? Who knew about the story, and they brought the story back into, they brought it to light. There was also a woman who was using Lila L, by the way, because she also wanted revenge against the chairman guy who was scheming in the background. But Lila L, she obviously knew that the woman was using her, and it backfired basically, because she was the one who got Lila L to survive and took her to America, gave her this training, turned her into who she ended up becoming, really. Sorry, could you mind closing the window? Thank you. Excuse me. Thank you. I'm gonna know for next time. Close. Alrighty. But yeah. Lila L gets her revenge. Not so much a happy ending, a sad ending. I think the guy dies, but she moves on.
What, the husband that she fell in love with?
Yes.
Okay.
I think he dies. There was a whole thing about driving him off the cliff. They both die. So the woman and the husband, they literally drive each other off the cliff. They both die. Husband and wife, but I think adopted the daughter. She adopted the daughter? I think she left her. I don't remember, but she didn't give a shit at the end, I don't think. And she stood on business. She quite literally, good film. Good series, sorry. Yeah. Alrighty, that is everything that I've got. She fucked with everybody's heads, honestly. Even hers as well. Right, moving on to side characters?
Oh. Yeah, I would. But on series, if you was not a murderer, he is a murderer. If he wasn't psychotic and he just stuck with revenge without stalking women, that would have been a story I'd like to see.
You mean Dexter?
I haven't watched Dexter.
Dexter is a serial killer of serial killers.
No, but I'm literally talking about just Joe taking revenge on the person.
Like bad exes.
Not bad exes, the person who took him in from foster.
Okay.
And then also his mother for abandoning him.
Okay.
That's a series I would like to see. Not just people who have led to where he is. Not like bad exes, because I don't think he had a bad exes per se that we've seen in the series so far.
Oh no, I meant like other women's bad exes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like horrible men.
That'd be a good series.
I would have liked to have seen that.
Goodness me, should we write a story and send it off to Netflix?
Right? Netflix, hit me up. I've got better ideas.
But yeah.
They could do like a Bonnie and Clyde, so like he could have a partner that they kill bad exes, men and women together. Just to equal. There aren't just bad men in the world. There are horrible women, kind of. It's the system's fault that we're generally fantastic.
Yeah.
Moving on to side characters.
Side characters that stole the show. First on my list is Tasha St. Clair from Ghost. Is it St. Clair? Anyway, whatever her last name is. Tasha from Ghost, the series. So she was the wife of Ghost. And then they met in high school, was the secondary or college, wherever they met. And then she started helping him, like, hide his finances so he can showed him how to clean his money. And this man married her just so if they ever get, like, caught, she couldn't testify on him because they're married partners. Because the only thing that was saving him was the fact that she was her accountant to begin with, before he got, like, another, like, accountant because she got pregnant for a while. Yeah. So witnessing Tasha's story, like, from when they got together, when they were, like, young teens, to, like, when we see her in the final when she's taking care of Tyreek, and how she becomes, not the new Ghost, but she influences him, mentors him to be who he is. Like, that scene when she was like, when she got a new man, I loved it for her. You
said Ghost and talking about Tasha. I was like, Tasha?
What do you think?
I was like, I swear Ghost is a film. And it is not about revenge. I'm like, okay, but we're not even talking about revenge. It's like, side characters. Sorry. You're talking about the power.
Yeah.
You said Ghost.
I know I said Ghost.
Oh my God.
Because that's how I remember it.
Sorry. I know what you mean.
From Power, the series. Ghost was just her husband.
Yes.
Just a husband. Remember I said that. Just a husband. That's all he was. He was just a murderous man.
Wow.
Murderous man that cheated on his wife.
Murderous man.
Who cheated on his wife.
I'm in love, Tasha. The love of my life just died, Tasha.
That was a piss taker, Jenna. Nah! You told me I was your accountant. Then you married me so I couldn't testify on you. And then you made me have your children. So you had someone pass down your legacy to. And then when I get my mans, you're saying you're stepping out of our marriage. Dickhead.
Nah. Yeah. It's a shame I stopped watching Power.
Well, I haven't watched the new iterations of it.
No, like, I mean Power, not even Power Book 2 or the actual one.
Yeah, I think I've watched the start to Power Book 2 season 1. After that, I have, because it moved up Netflix, because Netflix didn't renew the rights with them.
Right, yeah.
So I was like, I'm not getting another subscription just for one extra thing.
This
is nonsense.
I mean, they moved to Stars.
Yeah, and I mean it's on Disney, but I was like, I'm not even on Disney like that these days.
It's on Disney?
Some things from Stars on Disney.
Okay.
Not everything. But yeah, so that's why I started watching it. But yeah, side characters of the show, Tasha St. Clair, or Tasha whatever.
Cool. So for me, I've got Pam from True Blood. Why does she steal the show? She doesn't give a fuck, you know? She's stylish. She's a stylish European Scandinavian vampire. She was Eric Northman's progeny, and then she kind of evolved into this really suave, stylish, savage, quick, great character. She had really nice one-liners, right? One that stays on my mind constantly is like, I'm so over Suki and her precious fairy vagina. I know. Because she had bare men, yeah, wanting that look. She had a vampire, she had 2 vampires, she had a fairy, she had a werewolf. I don't know what she ain't had. She had it all.
What happened to her?
Right, well, it's a okay, indeed.
Well done.
Yeah, but she's stuck with her original guy. I'm not exactly. That's not my storyline. But anyway, Pam, she's fun, right? She's very like deadpan. Like her facial expression is like very stoic-ish, but she just says the most, like the way she delivers her line. Stand out. Like it gives you, like it's funny. And it brings you into that moment. And certain moments she's also so vulnerable. And she's quick with the insults as well. Like, I was going to say she's Scandinavian, but I remember her having a southern accent. So I think he's Scandinavian and she's southern, I think. I don't quite remember because she's very, very old. But yeah, she's good. She can be very emotional sometimes and sometimes very cruel, very cold, wicked. Yeah, and she has other stand-up moments like when Suki's best friend, the black lady Tara, when she dies, she literally cried. I think that was the first time she cried, and that was quite nice. Yeah, really, 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 really good character. She brought really good, what they call, because like I said, the way she delivered the line, and yeah, she brought heart as well, I'd say, to the show.
My next one is Rio from Good Girls. Do you remember Rio?
Yes.
He is one fine man.
I'd say.
His tone and delivery of Get in the Car, Elizabeth, had me each and every damn time. That's just that one line is all I need to repeat.
Is that I understand, like, get in the car, Elizabeth.
With a head tilt as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. That alone is why he stole the show.
Literally from the beginning.
Yeah.
I'd say. He just had presence.
Honestly and truly, there's no one out there, like, this sounds really bad, but there's no other man I'd take orders from if it wasn't from him.
Funny you should say that, because in Graceland, which was like another thing, he was like a cop. He didn't have that.
What do you mean?
I'm just saying.
When I see him, that's all I think of.
He was very playful. He played a very playful, unserious Yeah. So he's a good actor, clearly. Because I watched him in that, and I also watched him
in Good Girls.
As well.
And you were like, these are two different people.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So he stole the show. So once he found out that the girls have stolen money, his money, he goes and like, cool. You've got my money. I want it back. And that's all he says, and then he leaves. Like, there's not many people who will have that such a lasting impact on the main characters just from showing up, making a demand, and walking out. I feel that just his presence was enough for people to remember him.
Yeah, I'd say.
Yeah.
He was like the main villain, wasn't he?
Yeah. And his brother was a male. That was nice.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't get to that part.
How far did you go?
Season 1.
Yeah.
I don't even think I finished it. Good Girls, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elizabeth and Rio Fox, you know.
I'm not surprised. Do you know how much chemistry they had?
Yeah, and then the husband found out.
The useless.
Yeah, he threw her like a whole piece of it, you know.
Yeah, and I think I think he was just. Did they actually, when he left, was that?
Where you?
I don't think they had sex at the point where they separated.
They got back together.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they separated because he found out that she was doing the drug thing.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
She's like, you've been hiding quite a lot of things. Now I found out you're doing this. They're separated, and then he found out, was like, well, my life's better with you, so here we are. And then he fucked. Well, Elizabeth and Ria fucked, and he was distraught. And then he
was good with the kids though, wasn't he?
Which one? The father?
Yeah.
I mean, he became good as circumstances passed, because Elizabeth was so busy with other things that he had to become good. But I think prior to that,
he wasn't.
Yeah,
she was like, yeah, true.
Due to circumstances, he was forced to become a good father. But I think naturally, the reason why in my opinion, that their marriage was heading into divorce anyway, because they weren't landing anything. I think they stayed together because they were friends and they had a good friendship. But in regards to like compatibility relationship wise, I didn't think they had that, in my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. My next one is Lafayette from True Blood as well.
You know, when you said Lafayette, I thought of, what's the show? Hamilton.
Oh.
Because my timeline recently is Hamilton-verse of everything that's coming out in the next year or so. So all I'm seeing is musicals on my For You page. Mm-hmm. And when you said Lafayette, I was like, Lafayette in my head.
No, what I've been seeing, I think last week what I saw was the people doing the thing where they were getting dressed and he was like, Hamilton, come back to bed.
So
I've got a minute out of time and I'm coming out the window. And people acting it out like, bitch, I gotta go.
I'm loving it because the men are dressing up as the wives.
Yeah, the wives as well. Yes.
Before the first enactment of Hamilton, the girls were dressed up as Hamilton. So the boys were like, okay, we see you.
And that was actually quite fun. Now that is something that I like. Like that's good natured, right? That's fun. Not the one that they'll do their own version and it would just be horrible. That's that. Yes.
That's what I'm doing. Saying my For You page.
Clearly, theatre boys are a green flag.
Oh yeah, I agree.
No shade to anybody else. My next one. Who did I say was? Oh, Lafayette.
Yeah.
Right. Lafayette. Apparently, I found this out while I was doing my research. He wasn't supposed to make it past season 1 because I think he dies in the books, in the first book.
Okay.
But because of the actor's performance, everyone loved him. Like, that's how much of an impact that he had. He was, because he's queer, right? So he was very
flamboyant, showy.
Flamboyant, showy, but very real. Yeah, like he became an emotional anchor for a lot of that. He became for Sam, for Suki, for Tara, for a lot of people. And they kind of grew his character to become like a spiritual something, and it was actually quite interesting. And then it was a real shame. Did they kill him? I don't remember. But anyway, he was defiant. He was very southern real. Like, I don't know, he's just the way he is. Like, same thing with the one-liners and like the really quick quips back at people. He was good at that. Very direct, emotional. Because again, people were kind of using him as like an emotional puncher bag. They'll tell him their stories and everything and he'll be all, oh, woe is you, sorry. And he was like, you lot don't even ask about me. Like, no, legit. Like, he had a full-on, what do you call it? I wouldn't say a breakdown, but he had to go at all of them.
An outburst.
Yeah, an outburst. Because, like, he's always listening to their problems and everybody just forgets about good old Lafayette. And
fuck him, though.
Yeah, no, fuck him.
But sometimes you need that one person that will listen to you wholeheartedly without judgment.
True, and he was that. But he didn't get that back from a lot of the people that he did that for, and that was quite a shame. They tried though, but yeah. The actor himself is but he was a good character, very, very layered, very interesting, very fun. I think there was a moment where he sang Beyonce, I think, at some point.
Nice.
Yeah, very fun, very good character. They did the whole exorcism. I think it's season 1 or season 2. Tara, his cousin, was convinced that she was cursed or something, so she had a whole exorcist. So I think the mum, she was a drunk, and then she had an exorcism. They paid her like $2,000 or something. I know. And then the mom was so convinced that she was cured because she wasn't drinking pancakes and everything. And Lafayette, the woman was not in it. The mom finds even Tara herself was kind of
delusion is key sometimes.
Quite literally. Very, very, very good. And that's the end for me.
My next one is Lady Asian from Mr. Sunshine. So I actually watch quite a lot of Korean dramas, and I think I'm going to start mentioning them quite a lot. I don't really watch many European dramas, I realise.
Yeah.
Most of the things I watch are like Korean dramas or Chinese period dramas. Basically, majority of what I watch is in the Asian.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Sunshine, for all who aren't into Korean dramas yet, you will be informed very quick and soon going forward. So, Mr. Sunshine follows this army person who's half Korean, half American. So he's coming back to Korea during the war between Japan and South Korea. Touchy subject anyway, for that time period. So there was a revolution fighters. Lady Asian is an undercover assassin of the revolution. She's an actual lady in the show as well. So people can't find out she's a revolutionary because as a lady, you're meant to be you're meant to stand with the current government.
Right.
And but the revolutionary army are against the government because they're like, no, we want to fight for Korea's freedom.
Right.
But the government wasn't doing much in regards to that.
When it was still known as Korea Japan.
Yeah.
I see.
So she stole this show for me, aside from the main character, because similar to The Glory, though she has her love interest and they do fall in love, both him and the love interest, the main character, Lady Asian, start fighting together once they find out who they are, because they both were assassins, right? So he was an assassin when he was in an army, but people in the army didn't know he was an assassin fighting against them. And so when they find out who each other are, because they used to like sometimes meet when doing the operation sort of things.
Okay.
And then they fall in love and they were like, let's team up and do this together. And it's fantastic because cool. Romance is there, but it's not the baseline of their story. The story is like, we're doing this for our country and we're doing this because we're fighting for our freedom. Okay. Even to the point like, if he has to die to sacrifice himself so she lives, he would do it because it's not about their romance. It's about the freedom. Yeah.
Damn.
Watch The Sunshine. It's a good period drama.
But I understand. I watched some sad stuff.
It's very intense.
I just never watched the end.
It's very intense.
Yeah, I'd say it sounds intense.
Yeah.
So which is it, the man or the woman that we're talking about here? The man?
Lady Asian is the side character. She's not the main character, but we do follow quite a bit of her story because as I said, they have a love interest, so they connect that way.
Cool. Brienne of Tarth. I mean,
she's a good fighter.
Yeah. She tall.
Don't Jamie and him have a little thing going, like a little romance?
She had a little crush on
him.
Yeah. She had a moral compass in a world that didn't. She had principles and standards in a world that did not have any at all.
They had rules.
Backstabbing like crazy, yeah. But she had a lot of power, but she wasn't cruel. Chivalry. She was chivalry.
She was a knight.
Oh, she is a knight.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she was just nice, you know. And that moment with the red-headed guy from the other side of the wall, that was cute. The one who kept looking at her, that liked her, and he was like, "Oh, what kind of a beast is that?" or something like that.
What kind of beast? That's a lady, sir.
Oh yeah, well, from that. Because they're from the other side of the world. Oh, I don't think he called her. Did he call her a bitch? I think he did, and she took offense to that because she heard it.
So?
Yeah. But he didn't mean it that way.
I know he meant it as a compliment. But hearing it out of context, I'll be offended.
No, it's just different traditions because to him, he's given her a praise, but to her, she didn't take it that way.
But that's what I'm saying. Out of context, she didn't know what he
meant. Yeah, of course. And then because I think he saw her fight and and she was creeped out by it. Rightly so. But yeah, she was a true knight. She was loyal. She had courage. She had honor. Honor. She wasn't the most good looking, but and to be honest, I think she was mocked a lot for her looks. But she persevered. That's the word I'm looking for. She moved forward. She didn't take that as a thing to be a bad person. She still, had her morals and was good. I'm talking to the billionaires of the world. Just because you were bullied, you get to be assholes. And yeah, she was a knight that was worth her weight and more in gold. And I think it's hard to question her action. Upstanding person in that entire world.
My next one is Christina from Grey's Anatomy. Christina is a bad bitch. Not only does she do dance parties to get her stress out, but when it comes to operating, she knows what she's doing.
Yeah,
I think the only part that I ever questioned Christina was, but she got called out for it, is when she was with Burke, and then the professor was like, "I've never seen you shrink yourself in the presence of a man, because you knew the answer to the question, but you didn't tell him, and instead you spoon-fed him, so he thought he got the answer when you knew the answer yourself to begin with." And I was like, well done, Professor. This professor was trying to fuck us over. So, we have to take our wins somewhere. And she was like, yeah, I hear it, but I love that man. I was like, fair enough. If that's what works for your relationship. But she knew who she was. She didn't let the relationship sidetrack her from what her purpose was. She was like, I want to be a surgeon. I like this man and love this man. I will let him shine, but I'm going to shine even brighter. Like, you do your thing, but I'm going to do my thing. And then she was also very supportive to Grey herself, and also the other characters around her, like Alex Carrera, how she was like, yeah, you're just giving him everyone. You can't talk to me. You can't even sit next to me. Like, know your place. And he learned his place after meeting Christina.
What did he? Devil Spawn.
Yeah, Devil Spawn. Yeah. And then she went off to see Burke, who handed over his hospital. It's like, you're the only person I know who would run this hospital the way it should do, because I think he went away and got a specialist centre somewhere that deals simply with heart surgery. And then she went to work there. But yeah, Christina, standout surgeon, standout best friend.
I'd say Owen put her through a lot more than
Burke
did. Than Burke.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I think with that one, I actually don't know what she was thinking during that process, apart from like she must have loved him more than Burke, because Christina would not let anyone step on her the way Owen did.
Yeah.
Especially like if she recognized the PTSD and she told him you have PTSD, and she knew herself she wasn't capable of helping him, but she still stayed. Even after he strangled her, even after he threatened her, she was like, I'm standing by you. And in the end, it was going to kill them both if she didn't leave. I think if she didn't leave, Owen would have not seeked help.
Yeah. I mean, he even made a whole mess of his life after that relationship. Damn, Owen Hunt, man. What he won. Yeah, Christina Yang is a real one. She's a good friend, good surgeon, a good person.
Yeah, she was straightforward, she was honest, she never lied, unless when needed.
Unless when needed.
Yes. I think there was a line that Grey said, Christina's the kind of person where if I was going to murder someone, I'd call her and she would be like, I know the perfect location to bury the body. And that's the kind of person that you need in your life. Someone who has a solution and doesn't question the problem. It's like, okay, the problem's a problem, but this is what we're going to do going forward. And she was driven. She was
very driven.
Yeah.
My last is Tywin Lannister. I think Game of Thrones. I just kind of kept it to like two main things. Why did he steal the show? The actor delivered, to be honest. Because from what I heard, he wasn't exactly that great in the books, but in the series, he had presence. He wasn't. The actor didn't play him like the coward that he seemed to be in the books. There was no need for any dragons or magic or any. He had power, money, control, offspring, and family inheritance. And to be honest, he got lucky a lot. But I think the actor just gave that character, like when he walked in, like Cersei was scared. Everybody was like alert.
Yeah.
Right? Cersei was scared. They were all scared of their father. Every single one of them. And when you say the guy's name from the series, people are like, oh, you know, the Lannister, you know, he's the Lannister. Yeah, and when he spoke, everyone would shut up. He was the patriarch. He had prizes. He was everything. Obviously, until he died under shitter, which nice for his character. Oh right, Tywin. Yeah, Tywin's great. He's fine. He had presence. He obviously had the weight of the Lancaster, of the Lannisters on his chest. The whole dynasty and stuff. So good. He stood out. The actor did a great job. Apart from the way he died. Moving on to NHS characters.
I got distracted.
No, it's okay.
So my NHS characters that need help are all based on the TV series Revenge. So for my first one, we are going to be dealing with Emily. Emily, she has problems. She attacks people. Well, she's taking revenge, first things first. And she's been in prison. So we know she has conducted foul play to the point that she's been imprisoned. Maybe revenge is not, you know, the way forward.
Yeah,
not it was just for her, to be honest, just for her.
Especially since she wasn't exactly great at it.
No. So she's dealing with she needs to first deal with PTSD of losing her father. That's what's causing her to...
Who ended up actually...
Not being dead. Yeah, so PTSD from losing her father.
That's what happens when you put a man on a pedestal.
Antisocial behaviour, because, you know, you just can't go around causing distrust in the family. That's not the way forward.
I mean, the family itself had issues, but...
Yes, but she, added salt to it. She was at the fire underneath the problems. You know, she's feeling it. Oh. So, yeah, Emily, PTSD, always in her father, and social behaviour for fueling already present negative traits of a family to be exacerbated to the present where they become worse versions of themselves.
Sounds fair. I've got Arya Stark. She needs to be in CAMHS, CAMHS, and trauma processing. Why? She's a child soldier. She's an orphan. An assassin. She's addicted to revenge. She needs a therapist, not a kill list. She needs a checklist of things to do in the morning to give herself purpose other than killing people. She needs to process her trauma in a healthy way by talking about it and moving on from the death of her family members. Yeah, that's what I've got for our girl.
Okay. Next one is the Queen Bee herself, Victoria Grayson. I actually like Victoria, you know. Though she was characterized as the villain, I think I liked her. She was there for her ish.
She did the best she could.
She was an asterisk, yes. Like, where she could be present, she was present. But where they were going wrong, she turned a blind eye to that. She's like, cool, money will fix it. Yeah, money will fix it, but where's the parenting in this? Well done to her. She's manipulative, and sometimes she lacks empathy. Because to her, no problem's too small to fix without money. So she's just like...
She's a victim of her circumstance.
I suppose. So I feel she just needs to leave. That's the solution for her.
Yeah, leave all the money, leave everything behind.
Because at one point, I think she did find a love interest that she did actually like.
Yeah.
And they were compatible. He wasn't selfish. He actually made her caring to some degree.
Yeah, but she couldn't leave.
But that's the point. I think she needs to choose that lifestyle herself, because that's the lifestyle. No, it's not the lifestyle she wants. It's the one that she needs to become a better person, to become a healthier person mentally.
Fair.
Yeah.
I've got Walter White. He needed the oncology department. I know he didn't have money, but he just needed to have been unfortunate enough to have been born in America. Because imagine if it was born just a few whatever up north a bit more in Canada. Right. So he also needs, in my opinion, aggressive psychiatric monitor to watch him and to make sure that the decisions that he comes to, the conclusions. I mean, you get cancer. Some people think, Oh, let me go traveling.
Yeah.
Walter White thinks I need money. Oh yeah, I'm a science guy. I'm gonna sell drugs. He doesn't think, oh, I'm a science guy. Let me invent something that I could sell. No, so why? Anyway, obviously we'll start with the cancer. Kind of see get him into to get help somehow. And just because you're dying doesn't mean you should go straight to meth. You know, there are other places and other people that could possibly help. Although
that does ease the pain, though.
Also, it doesn't mean you should start lying to your whole family and start killing people and have an alter ego called what? Hoffenheim. Anyway, he goes by like a street name that he's known as. And yeah, so get some psychiatric help and family therapy, like proper family therapy that you constantly go to, and you don't make your wife the villain. Yeah, that one first. Next.
My next one is Charlotte Grayson. Charlotte is just unfortunate to be born into the family that she's born. She's too kind-hearted for that family, and because of that, she gets easily manipulated.
She's a brat.
She didn't have a great mother or father for that.
Bare people had shit parents. Turned out. I'm just saying.
She struggles with low self-esteem.
She does struggle from low self-esteem.
Yes, because she has a cracking mother that brings her down all the time. As I said, Victoria Grayson, though she does shine for her children, she is also the worst parent. Not as bad as Conrad, but she is a bad parent. Low self-esteem, depressed because of the family she is in, and everything weighs down on her.
Because she has a conscience.
Yeah.
She can't just...
And because of that, because she, as she said, she does retaliate. She's a brat. She doesn't know how to handle her emotions because she's never shown how to handle her emotions. So she overreacts. She tells people off, like, because she doesn't know what to do. So she expects other people to know what to do. And when those people don't know aren't doing what she thinks they should be doing, she gets upset and she throws a tantrum. But yeah, she, in my opinion, she was just too kind-hearted for them. And that's why she turned out the way she is. She just needs to move out of the family. She needs to excommunicate herself. She needs to... I think she still needs her money because, you know, she's used to the lifestyle. She's used to the lifestyle. I can't take that from her. No.
I think she was ready to become a poor man's wife.
I don't think she'll be happy with that, though.
Well, she had a thing for Declan. You can't be having a thing for Declan and not be willing to be poor. I said what I said.
I don't think she was willing for it because in the end they didn't even get together because
right.
No, she needs to maintain her life, but she needs to maintain her life away from the family. She needs a good community of friends that will be there for her. So people who like talk to her positively and kindly, like, yeah. You have your faults, but here are the things that you know how to do good. You are good at X, Y, Z. Focus on your hobbies.
Yeah.
Focus on your charities that you actually enjoy supporting. Because she actually did enjoy supporting the charities at one point, until that got taken from her from her mother because she wanted to use it for political advances. But you know,
Emily basically ruined their lives.
She was on a mission. That was her mission.
My next is Annalise Keaton.
Annalise.
AA, first of all.
She's an alcoholic.
Grief support and PTSD.
But that's the thing of most of like Shonda Rhimes' like main characters, they're all alcoholics.
Wow. Annalise's was Pope was a functional alcoholic.
Yeah, alcoholic still.
Yes, but functional. Annalise became a problem. She was making bad decisions because she was drinking. She was intoxicated. So therefore, yes, she also needs to process her loss well. Quit teaching forever. Yeah. Maybe just practice.
Go back to just practicing law.
Family law or like doing conveyancing or something in like the backwaters of the backest of the waters. Nowhere near a city.
Why Wasn't she a retainer for most like
the biggest people in wherever it was? Chicago that they were at?
She wasn't a retainer for some of the crime lords. That is not the reputation I wish to have.
Yeah.
No.
So, and the reason she needs all this is because she has a lot of trauma that she's buried underneath her being a genius, and she's buried it all under alcohol.
She does have a lot of trauma though.
Yeah, that trauma that she with the whole thing with the dad as well.
Her mum's not great either.
No, her mum's not great either. She needs to stay away from family and friends and her work. She just needs to go away. She could touch the concrete in Amsterdam as long as she's away from those people. You know, that is what matters. Like, just stay away from law, stay away from your family. You would do great if you did all that.
But she did try to stay away from her family. The family kept knocking at her door.
Fair. Go to Japan, go to China, go to North Korea.
Just travel as far as possible.
Just go away, so where they can't find you. Yes, and get an emotional support person while you're at it.
Not a student.
No, not a student. Not even an intern. A professional. Yes, that's what I've got for Annalise.
Okay, my next one is Daniel Grayson, the love interest of Emily. He's just a playboy. The playboy who gets played and manipulated. He has no spine. He's spineless. I don't know if that's a problem. It is a problem. Being spineless and not standing on your own core principles and letting people drive you whatever direction.
But that's how he was brought up. He was brought up to be spineless until he was able to come out of the clutches of his mother and father, because they were so toxic. Oh my God, they played him like a football. I am sorry. Carry on.
But because of that, he starts using alcohol to cope with the fact that he can't make his own decisions.
Yeah.
He's like, well, all I'm good for is being your tool. Outside of that, what can I do? They were like, sit still and look pretty. And so he becomes a playboy. He starts drinking. He starts going out. He becomes reckless, apart from when the cameras are on him.
But then he goes away and comes back, and he's all right. He wisens up eventually.
Yeah. I said, no, he goes, because the next person who starts playing him is Emily. He just changes from one person's tool to his next person's tool.
Emotions. They're in love or something like that.
Okay. He needs confidence. I don't know how he's going to get his confidence because his circle ain't his circle.
No, God.
So
can't even trust his friends either.
No, because he doesn't he won't even has his own opinions. He doesn't follow through on his opinions. So I think what he needs to do is just make a list of things that he wants to do and follow through, regardless of what people say or not. I'm not saying be reckless. No. I'm saying, like, I think he had an ambition to serve. Maybe do more, do things that aren't. I can't remember whether he did serving or not.
I don't think so. I don't think he was ever that kind of guy.
No. Nonetheless, my point being, just do the things that make you happy that aren't reckless. So I'm not saying you should go out, go back to the alcohol. If it means you're opening your own bar and you're not all you do is manage the bar and you have staff and that brings you joy, go ahead. If it means that you, with your sister, do a charity, you want to focus on charity outside of your family, do that. As long as it's something that you are passionate about and you are in control of, that has nothing to do with your family, but you just know brings you joy, just do that.
Fair. I have next Cersei Lannister. This woman needs a whole team to help her with her personality disorder. Not just one person, a whole team of people. And also postnatal depression, because her attachment to her children, unhealthy, even to the point that she murdered because she was the one who even spoiled in the first. She lost all her children, one by her hand. The other one, the one she loved the most, she had no choice. But that one was murdered due to her actions, so guilt there. The last one, you could also say, she was the cause of it because he decided he was going to jump. And he was the most innocent of them. He thought he was in trouble. He was being manipulated by his wife and his mother. And he was a king and such a young and after that, obviously, grief. She also needs grief support for the loss of all her children.
Mm-hmm.
What I'll say she should do, stay away from power. She's intoxicated by it. She needs to be in a role where she serves people and does good. And yeah, that's her. She needs to stay in power. Because otherwise she also, if she ever does touch power, she needs a council who have more power than her, who can lead her in the right. Because power is power. Sorry. Power is power, but power in the wrong hands, and Cersei Lannister's is. So stay away from politics, stay away from anything. Go to therapy, go to grief support, go to a psychologist for personality disorder, a team of them, by the way, to help you with that. And I think she'll be fine.
And stay away from your brother.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'd prescribe.
No, because there was one point where, I don't know which season it was, when Cersei was like, these are your children, and Jaime was like, no, it can't be. He was in denial to the point where he didn't want to see her for a while. And she couldn't handle it.
If she was in power, unfortunately, because while he was away, she made really, really silly moves. Well, to be honest, yeah, stay away from her brother. Like, they didn't even start it in the first place, but they're twins. I guess you have to separate them from birth.
That's what most parents do. Like, when they start school anyway, they put both twins in separate classrooms.
Why?
I don't know. Some schools, if they have a set, like, if they have like parallel classes, A and B, sometimes they put child A and child in one class and child B in because they don't learn properly, because they become codependent on each other. I think that's what happened to Jaime and
the sister, because
they were in the same classes, learning the same things. They became codependent and never grew.
They suffered in the hands of the same father,
and they never grew to be the. I suppose they were their own person, but they were not in the same sense because they depended so much on each other's emotional well-being to function to some degree.
Yeah, that's all I've got.
Do I have I did.
Do you have one more?
Yeah.
Okay.
So my last one, was just Jack. But Jack's just depressed. Jack is depressed because the love of his life came back and chose another man. Nothing to say for that one apart from choose better partners. Okay? Just
legit.
Because you know the girl that you like is falling for another man. I know the heart wants what the heart wants, but in this situation, the heart is wrong.
The Emily came back.
And he didn't recognise her. And then she started showing traits of the one that she did.
The wrong Emily, because Emily got fake Emily to come and he started dating fake Emily. Remember, fake Emily had a child for him.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, because he was like, I'm not the Emily. And she was like, yes, you are, bitch.
He was so dumb. I hated that whole fight. Him and his brother, him and Declan, it's so stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway, I do have one and it's Damon, but we're not going to talk about him. We're going to get going. Red light, green light. So, red light, green light based on Revenge, the TV series. I'll start with Emily Thorne, aka Amanda Clark. Red light, green light.
She's not great at anything, to be honest. She's an Amber.
I give her a green light. It's not her fault.
She's wishy-washy.
Okay, Amber, yeah.
And as I said, she's just annoying. She doesn't do anything of significance apart. I take that back. She does do things, but
I was gonna say,
but she's just wishy-washy for my liking to be a green light.
Green, yeah. No, fair play. I mean, everything she loved was taken from her, and she decided revenge was the best part for her. Yeah, she's calculated. She is kind of loyal to the dead people. And she has a sense of her own type of justice. She doesn't like murder, so that's all right. She doesn't. I think anyone that died was either like an accident or like when she was defending herself type thing. She's got bare collateral damage that she died because of the things and her even coming back. She ruined a lot of lives. Remember Chelsea, the black girl?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Okay. But yeah, Victoria Grayson.
Red light.
Yeah. Red. Master manipulator. Oh God. She's the evil queen.
Next to her husband.
Right? She's got a huge ego. But everything she does is for the grace, except parenting. Daniel Grayson?
Daniel, I want to say he's an Amber Green. Because he's actually a nice person, I think. I just think it's because of his upbringing, he's not a great person. He's just okay. It's Amber Green.
Interesting, because he's very wishy-washy.
Yeah, I just like him.
Red light. He's weak. He's impulsive. He's violent. He's very easily swayed, and then casually kills people. Like
Casually?
Yeah.
I can't remember who he killed.
Although he's a victim of bad parenting, but I mean, he's a nepo baby. He's the nepoist of all nepoist baby. He's like a...
You call him useless.
Jack Porter.
Jack's a green. Just there.
Yeah, he didn't get it. He's all emotional. Yeah, green light. But so dumb. He's too kind. He's loyal. Like, he's just good. Ugh. He's too good for Emily as well. Ugh. He didn't belong. And so sad. And he's so naive. He just believes everything. And he believes the best and wants to see the best in people. Anyway, moving on. Nolan Ross.
Oh, Nolan. I like Nolan.
Yeah, he's a number though. I do like him.
An Amber?
Yeah. He rides for Emily, like, he's loyal for Emily.
Because he was best friends with his father, he promised to take care of her. That's the
one reason. The father's, like, protege, not best friend.
Nonetheless.
But yeah, but he's manipulative as well.
Yeah. He's a tech genius. He
is a tech genius, yeah. He's got a lot of trauma, and he's got trust issues, but he's loyal to Emily, specifically. Yeah. Ashley. Oh, not Chelsea. Ashley. Sorry. Ashley Davenport.
Oh, Davenport. Green.
Amber. She was a social climber. She wanted money.
She didn't do much other than that, though.
Yeah, I don't think she did anything wrong, did she? Yeah, she was just a working class trying to climb up. You know what, green light? I changed my mind. Yeah. She was just working hard, trying to get up there. She was trying to get into... She's trying to be Victoria, but she didn't have the gumption to be Victoria. Conrad.
Red.
Yeah. Criminal.
Blood in his hand.
Yeah. And he killed, like, father likes. Yeah. And he's a gaslighter as well.
What, to the wife?
Yeah. They do it to each other, to be honest, but it's crazy.
They're meant to each other.
Yeah. They really are. Like,
they
complement
both each other too well.
Oh, God. Too well.
It's like I have a bad plan. Yeah, let me hear it so I can add on to it.
Did she like baby trap him as well?
I love the rich sometimes.
Honestly.
You don't want scandals.
What's his name? Her name, sorry, Charlotte Grayson.
Charlotte, I want to put him in the same category as Daniel. Amber Green. She's just a circumstance of...
Yeah, she's an Amber.
Yeah.
Tragic, really, her story. She's naive. She was easily manipulated by people. Yeah. Do you remember who Aidan Mathis is?
Well, I have him in my list, but I can't remember exactly what he was doing.
I feel like if I see his face, I'll probably remember who he is.
Well, because I can't remember his...
Conrad Grayson doesn't even look like Conrad Grayson.
No. It's not my fault ChatGPT did it like that. All I said, could you put my infographics into pictorial sense? And she's like, okay.
Let's see. Oh, this guy.
What did he do again?
I think he was a love interest.
To who?
He was a security guy.
To who?
Wasn't he a security guy? Hold on. He was the fighter, I think. They trained together. Remember, I think he was sent to kill her by the Japanese training people. Wasn't that who that was?
I can't remember Aiden, to be honest.
Yes, I knew it. They trained together under Takeda. They met and then they were lovers. Yes, I knew it. I remember. But anyway, I forget. I don't really remember who he really was. All right. Who would you say was the most manipulative character? Victoria aside.
Victoria aside?
Yes.
I'll say Emily.
Yeah.
Because Conrad wouldn't bet. He wasn't manipulative. He just used money for everything.
Mm.
He was like, cool. You want to do it? I know someone who will. And I know for the right price.
Yeah.
It wasn't
And also
it
the way
was straight
she-
to your face.
Yeah, the way she would use Nolan as well. Quite cold. All right. Who deserved a redemption arc but didn't get one?
Charlotte.
She didn't get one? Really?
No, I don't think she did.
Ah. And which of these characters do you think would survive in Scandal?
In Scandal, Nolan or Jack Porter.
Oh, I think Nolan would be dead. Papa Pope would have killed him by one of the B613 agents. I think Emily
would have survived.
Mm.
In Scandal.
Yeah, in the show Scandal.
Give me a scenario.
Like, because I feel like she can fight, so she can defend herself. She's quick-witted. She can use people, just like Olivia Pope uses people. If she needs to use love or whatever to, her body, she'd do that. She'd do almost anything. I think she's very resourceful. She'd be better than Queen. Yeah, if she needed to learn to hack and she had someone like a baby, like Huck, to teach her how to hack, she'd soar. If she was in Abby's position, she would have been Olivia level type manipulative. Olivia obviously will stump on her like she always does, but still, I think she'd fit in quite well.
I don't think the same about Nolan though.
Why? Nolan is very emotional and rise only for one person. It takes him betraying the likes of
but that's why,
Cyrus.
So I'm putting him in B13 himself. Like, the emotion would go, but
he doesn't fight.
He doesn't need to fight. Not all B13 have to fight. Some of them are IT geniuses.
But who knows about him?
No one needs to know about him.
But everyone knows about everyone on Scandal.
Not if you're in BC13 itself. That's how I'm putting him as a...
No, I mean, like, you've got to be one of the core people. You can't be someone in the shadows that nobody knows about. Like a Cyrus Beam type of character, or like a Olivia Pope type of character. Maybe somebody in the White House that worked in press, a lawyer that's coming on the other side of Olivia Pope type thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so so take Nolan as the hacker that he is, right? If he comes in contact with someone like Huck, he's dead.
If they were fighting.
He's not dead. If they were fighting, he's dead.
Yeah, but not when it comes to hacking. I think Nolan's really good at hacking.
Fair, but he's not good at fighting. Because the likelihood that Huck would find him is also high. What do you mean not true? He has baby Huck to help him also, because she even ended up somewhat becoming better than Huck at certain things. And if he needed to disappear, he would have disappeared. But yeah, either Victoria herself or Emily.
Okay.
Yeah. Imagine Victoria as the Thingy's wife.
Fitz's wife.
Fitz's wife. Crazy.
It wouldn't work. She would run him
No,
down.
it wouldn't. I think she would have killed him from the get-go.
Nah, they'll stay married. But she would use him.
Yeah.
For everything.
Everything. Sorry, moving on. This or that. So, no, because if you're in the list here, I don't think. Oh, I think we've probably done this actually. Emily Thorne or Moon-Dong Eun.
Moon-Dong Eun, yeah. What? Who would I pick?
Yeah, this or that. Moving on to this or that.
What's the scenario? Who do I like the most?
Yeah, who do you think is the better villain? For who's the most dramatic? Who causes the most chaos?
And then on.
Yeah, I agree. Villanelle or Joe Goldberg? Same scenario. Like, who's more dramatic? Who's more?
Villanelle. I love Villanelle.
Olivia Pope or Annalise Keaton?
Olivia Pope.
Rue Bennett or Cassie Howard from Euphoria?
Cassie. Which one's that one?
Isn't Cassie the bimbo?
So, which one do I like the most in that scenario?
Yeah, who has the most drama and who's the most chaotic? Rue, in mind. This one has a death wish. Cassie has a death wish.
That is Rue.
Exactly. I think Rue's death wish is a bit more up there. She's a Cersei Lannister or Victoria Grayson?
Victoria.
Okay. Fez, Euphoria, or Rio from Good Girls?
Rio. I love Rio. But Fez is a special boy.
Fez, honestly. Klaus Mikkelsen or Damon Salvatore? Definitely Klaus. You haven't seen it, have you?
That's from where?
Klaus from The Originals or Vampire Diaries?
No, I won't.
Nate Jacobs.
Okay.
Oh, you don't know Logan Roy, but Logan. He's from Success. Tommy Shelby or Jax Teller. Whoa, that's good. Definitely Jax. Jax. I said, so they're from Sons of Anarchy and Thomas Shelby, the UK Birmingham. Is it Birmingham ones?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? The one with the Irish guy actor, the Peaky Blinders.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the show that they're from. Okay, based on vibes and aesthetic, would you rather a high budget fantasy or high stakes courtroom drama?
High stakes courtroom drama. I love them.
Really? Compared to a high budget fantasy like Game of Thrones?
No, because with court dramas, there's always a death somewhere.
Fair. So as I do watch more high stakes courtroom drama, but I feel like fantasy is good too, because there's a story, there's like death. It's for me. Okay, period drama, aka Bridgerton, or like a cyberpunk mystery like Black Mirror.
Period drama. I watch a lot of period dramas. Chinese period dramas, Japanese period dramas. I watch quite a lot of them.
Cyberpunk mystery. K-drama slow burn or US drama plot.
K-drama.
I'm so sorry, I can't stand slow burn. 22 episode chaos or 8 episode arc, or a tight 8 episode arc. Give me 8 any day, anytime, please. That's also another reason why I can't do Korean drama. How about you?
But I like the fact that they're so long because the storyline's fantastic.
Yeah,
Sometimes
they do too much.
I don't know.
They stretch it. It doesn't need to be that long. 22 episodes of what?
Of everything in between.
It's like watching One Piece. Literally. Sometimes. Anyway. Okay. An introvert genius lead or a charismatic train wreck.
I don't hate both. Either one of those two things.
Right? Yeah. To me, I think not hate, but which one would you rather?
I don't mind either one.
Yeah, I think they're about 50-50 for me. Because it's nice to see the train wreck just chaos, everything, and the genius kind of think through. Like I loved Sherlock Holmes. Even though what the best is a combination of both, because Sherlock was a messy bitch, but he was also very keyed up there. Okay, the writer's room energy, slow character development or chaotic plot twist.
Character development.
I'd agree. Assemble cast or one central powerhouse. So like a whole cast of like good characters or like one main, like good.
A cast of good characters.
Yeah, I'd say. Cliffhangers or clean wrap up. So clean like but Pepe. Okay.
What's a cliffhanger? I get why
like
they do.
Inception cliffhanger where the thing rolls and you don't know what the ending really is, or like a clean cut, the ending type thing.
No, I like knowing the story is finished.
Fair. Right, ship it, skip it. This is a super random, it's kind of revengey. Oh, it is revengey. So couples who could pull off revenge together, right? So we're matchmaking people who might not last forever, but they will ruin your life together before breakfast. Jessica Pearson and Tywin Lannister. Ship it?
Jessica from Suits. You know what? Ship it.
Yeah, I ship it.
Yeah.
They'll be very elegant.
They're very proper about about everything they do.
I feel like they'll have a meeting in the morning and talk about who they're going to take down that night.
They'll plan it together,
Yeah, and use their pawns accordingly.
Yeah, I think it was like foreplay were like, so did you get your kill today? And they were like, yes, babe.
Yes, darling. Yes.
Yeah.
It was
like,
quite
fantastic. Now you meant undress.
Yeah, right. Nolan Ross and Villanelle.
No.
You don't ship it?
No.
He's a tech genius.
Yeah.
And she's an assassin. He would provide the emotional needs of Villanelle.
Villanelle's too playful. No one is not that playful.
He does love playful people, though. He thinks that Emily is stuck up.
He
and he wants her to lighten up.
But
He's quite playful as well.
I think Villanelle's a different level. Villanelle? My girl Villanelle.
I ship it. I like the idea. They'll take down people like that. Yeah, because like he's the tech behind everything.
She's a bitch, bye.
Moon-Dong Eun from The Glory and Beth from Good Girls.
Do I ship them together? Yeah, I do. I think they balance each other quite well.
Yeah. I think they could even learn from each other as well. Joe Goldberg and Cassie.
No.
Yeah, no. Skip it. They're both obsessed. They're both weird. They're very unstable.
Such a bad combination.
Very. Lady Whistledown. Did you see House of Cards?
Yeah, watch it together.
With Frank Underwood.
I see it.
Right.
She would write.
She would write all the things, and yeah, I think they'll be a good couple. It's like gossip meets corruption, and they could just tear them apart. I mean, it's happening in real time.
Yeah.
Annalise Keaton and Rio from Good Girls.
No.
I think it's 50-50. They can make it or break it. It's like a law goddess meeting a criminal mastermind.
Yeah, but she's already on retainer for lots of villains as it stands.
Yeah, but they're lovers. They've got each other's back this time. Yeah?
No, I think Rio would hate it.
He would have her back with everything.
Rio would hate it.
Hate what?
Just the whole setup. Like, where's the fun? She'd be like,
what fun?
I think Annalise was too controlling for him.
Right.
Because he generally does take joy and pride in what he does. And I'm not saying Annalise doesn't take joy and pride in what she does. I think she'll be
it's a different time.
Yeah, she'll be like, okay, I hear it, but have you thought of doing it like this? And he'll be like...
And she'll take the joy out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Christina Yang and Nolan Ross.
Christina and Nolan. Yeah, I do think they'll get on well, pretty well.
Yeah? No.
Yeah.
I know. She'll think he was a coward. Yeah. And there's nothing she hates more than that. She'll think he had no spine.
Nolan?
Yeah.
No, because if Nolan is for her the way he is for Emily, I think they'll go and work quite well. They would complement each other really well.
Okay. Fair. I don't necessarily agree, but I see your vision. And that is it for this episode. That's all the characters I've got that we both know. So let us know what you guys would like to see, and thank you for keeping up with us. Obviously, it's the first one since we've taken 3 months. I think the last one was in May, June, July, August. Yeah.
Wow. Thanks for persistence.
Why are you taking breaks?